Well, the Miss Louisiana competition continues. Tonight is the second round of preliminaries. Our Gabby Ballou, she joins us now live from the Monroe Civic Center. Gabby, give us a recap and a look ahead.
Hey Jennifer, last night was truly a blast and I had such a great time. So 32 contestants competed in evening gown, talent, health and fitness, and onstage questions in the first round of competition. Plus over $2,000 in scholarships were awarded, including the newcomer preliminary health and fitness winner, Leah Thompson. Tonight, 16 girls will compete in health and fitness and evening gown. Then the remaining 16 will compete in talent and onstage question. Plus over $10,000 in scholarships will be awarded tonight. Plus, the People's Choice vote will choose the 11th final contestant. Preliminary winners from last night, Olivia Grace George from Tech and Shelby Bordelon of Southeastern Louisiana University, give us their reaction.
No words. I'm absolutely speechless, and then just overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm very honored and very excited about tonight.
Just shock, honestly. I felt super confident coming off the stage, but I would have never thought I would have double preliminary won at Miss Louisiana 2024.
And tomorrow night, a new Miss Louisiana will be chosen from 11 finalists. Live from the Monroe Civic Center, I'm Gabby Ballou with KNOE 8 News. Back to you, Jennifer.